All right. So, guys, good night, and welcome to the Tenaciously Resolute Live. So, we're just testing a live platform, to give you all some options, so that you all could view the podcast on different platforms. I hope you all are good. I hope all is well with you. And I want to get some feedback. I want to chat with you all a little bit and find out how things have been going on your end and find out if you all have been liking the show and what you all would like to see next. So I'm looking at your comments to get some feedback tonight. And yeah, but let's talk new beginnings. I know I just popped out with my podcast and I didn't really give you all any forewarning that it was coming. Sometimes it just has to pop out. But we are here now. The Tenaciously Resolute is here to stay. And we are here to talk about the social topics. We're here to talk about the environmental topics. Well, the things that they say, oh, we shouldn't talk about them things. Hi, Nana. Hi. Yeah, we're here to talk about those things because we need to focus on how we could build out our lives a little better and we could learn from one another's experiences without having to actually experience, the hardships, the concerns, and do it a little better. What do you think? I personally think is a good idea. Now, for me, this is unusual. I've never really been sitting in studio talking to a camera by myself, but we're doing it. We're trying new things, and I hope you all like it. So I would really want to talk about some of the past episodes that we would have aired. And I have some good news to, give you all. So we started with episode 1 being Mr. Jamel Morton and the BTD series, who has been doing fantastic work giving out cars across Trinidad and Tobago. And when I tell you his mission is growing from strength to strength, and it's just so dynamic and amazing. Guys, if you all have persons that you know that is willing to support his mission, be sure to hit him up. Be sure to give your support, even if it's to purchase something or even to give a commendation or, a little blessing here and there. It's always good to support the good things in our community. I must definitely say that within the last week, we even got messages from the podcast about a person who wanted to donate a car, and it means that the representation of our voices is important. If we don't talk about things and if we don't push the important things and the good things to the fore, we will only see the negativity. We will only see the things that don't matter, So, in terms of the BTD series, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I hope you all enjoyed his contribution. I mean, he spoke about, the opportunities and some of the shortfalls men faced in the community. And to be honest, he ain't lie at all. And we really need to get better support structures. We really need to have more avenues for people to be better supported out here because life is not easy. And I mean, yes, we trust God and we believe that God will pull us through, but we want to see improvement. We want to see growth, right? And from the BTD series, we had Miss Onika Maz. Yeah, we had Miss Onika Maz. Right? And big up the Women of Substance NPO, right? Big up to Miss Anika Maz because guess what? A lot of people out here are being abused, right? And she championed the cause. And ladies, if you are going through any type of hardship or you're going through any type of intimate partner violence, there is a support system there for you. You could always reach out. I mean, she has chairs stationed around the island, branded, so the information is really at your fingertips if you ever really need it. And you could always feel free to reach out through her social media you know. I mean, I would have heard Onika's story in the past, and every time I hear it, it'll shake me up a little bit more. Anybody come to tell me that they go kill me, or I go fight them, and I ain't making no promises. The Lord know my heart. But that's a joke. At the end of the day, you have to really secure yourself. You have to really try to have some defense mechanism. You have to have some sort of plan. You understand me? Because you really don't know what could happen from day to day. You know, love and hate is really the opposite side of a coin. And in the case that you're facing that type of difficulty, you really would need some support. You would really need somebody to assist you. And to be honest, thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. Right? And on the other side of that, we had, yeah, Joel, I don't tell you what it is on the on-site too. You know, I just try to behave myself. Right? But on the other side of that, we had Miss Bree Romeo, the beautiful Bree Romeo. She came on and she told us all about her travels, all about her fragrances, and, you know, her journey with, you know, life in general and changes that may come. Because at the end of the day, you know, life is not a flat line. Some days you're up, some days you're down. Some days you're trying to figure out what's the next move, and you're really trying to put one step in front of the other, right? And to be honest, it is not necessarily always glitz and glamour. You really have to... My earring went flying, but let me put that one side. Yeah, you really have to keep going. We really have to keep going. It's not an easy journey, but God is good, right? God is good. And to recap, we had Mr. Tefano Punjit, as we just call him here in Tobago. Earlier, I am so proud of Tefano sharing his story. I was really trying to bring balance to the domestic violence angle. I really was trying to bring balance, because I think that a lot of times we hear about domestic violence and it only come out of the mouth of a woman. And you hear it consistently, but men don't speak about it. Or your men don't talk about them things. Them things is so inside closed doors. And to be honest, I was so stunned. I was stunned to speak at times in the interview. And it required some restraint a lot of times, because, you know, deep down inside you really want to push to get more information, but at the same time you want him to really explain himself and give details on his emotions about how he felt. And the truth of the matter is, I was happy that he was able to come somewhere and feel safe and secure enough to share that type of story with vulnerability, because it's difficult having these things happen to you behind closed doors and nobody sees, nobody knows. They don't understand that when they see you walking on the side of the road, it's because you literally don't have it, you know. I think a lot of times we present better than what's actually happening with us. As in, according to my little sister Jordan does tell me you look like a rich person, and I might be paying the most bills. And I feel like that happens to men. That happens to women. You may present a type of way and nobody know what really going on with you. Guys, we need to start checking on our strong friends. Even they need support. Even they need support. Hi, Ashley. Good night. Hi, Liz. Right? So we really have to check in on one another, guys. We are not meant to be islands. We are meant to live in community. We are meant to truly, you know, embrace each other and journey with each other. At the end of the day, we don't want to say we lived a life where we isolated and we got nothing done and we didn't achieve the goals and we didn't impact the communities, and you live your life and you die with regrets. That's not something I guess that we would want to do. So I'm using this platform, I'm using my podcast to really shine some light on the topics and the matters that can truly affect our lives. we need to get this thing done a little better. I mean, we all have made mistakes. I know I've made mistakes in my life. I know that I have not been the best person at all times. I know I've been a fantastic person at other times. But at the end of the day, we are not meant to be perfect, but we are trying to grow. We're trying to get better. We're trying to allow God to guide us. Oh my gosh. Ollie, how could I forget Pastor Carol Boyce? How could I do that? Pastor Carol came and had to answer some very strong questions on me, and I wanted to get down to the bottom of how can someone come from a community where, they are surrounded by illicit drugs and those type of things and just switch 360, and decided to live a life for Christ, And for me, that was an amazing journey to see, because we need a lot more of that. We need a lot more of people flipping the page and turning a new leaf. We need to have that on a consistent basis, right? Because we're not meant to always be the same. We're not meant to always start one way and continue along that vein. We have to change. We have to grow, right? And it was amazing for me that Pastor Carol also made sure to tell us, we're not really serving Christ in a religious way. We're serving Christ from the fullness of our heart, and it's not unto the jurisdiction of the different organization. They really want to do it because of our love and relationship with God. And sometimes we forget that because we interact with people that rub us the wrong way, and we see church people this and church people that, but at the end of the day, it's really a relationship with Christ. Hi Yarel, hi Tracy, good night you all, good night everyone that is joining the live. I appreciate you all coming in for the chit chat. I really was wanting to do this for quite some time, to be honest. I am happy that my very supportive team has been able to bring this idea into fruition. I would like to thank my team that has been behind me and didn't just say, let me leave it as an idea, but actually be like, let me do this. And that is small thing, right? So the team in the studio and the team at home that has been doing things in their little areas and supporting the podcast. I appreciate you guys. Don't ever think that I don't value the hard work that you all put in, right? But looking ahead, we have some real nice things ahead for you all. We have some lawyers swinging by. I think we need to learn our legal system a little bit better. We need to know what's happening in the courts. We need to know how we go about having custody and understanding how to get around to doing paternity. We have some business topics in mind, and things that matter to you all. You all know we have kids, we are millennials, most of us have children, and things that just sprung upon you and you had to learn on the go. How to manage assets and land and businesses, and some of you all unfortunate, some of you all had to pay maintenance. You didn't know what it was, but we come in here to learn. This is a zone of not just entertainment, but learning. Because at the end of the day, we could laugh and we could kick, but we had to take home something. We had to learn how to access some of these government funding programs, how to access bonds, learn what they are about, and how you could utilize that to set you up for a better future. How to retire well. So in the next set of episodes, we have big plans, and it goes from business, it goes to spirituality, it goes to fashion, how to style yourself, how to look good, because if you look good, you tend to feel good. I might need to get somebody on in here from a gym. You all could send recommendations to my inbox, right? You all could always hit up the podcast on 4864656. Yes, the podcast has a number. The podcast has a number. I've been working on this for a little while. And send your ideas. If you have a story that you want to share, that you think that would benefit others and that other people could glean from it. Hi, Carissa. Hi, Carissa. It's so nice to see you. Good night, everybody. Yeah, if you have a story or a journey that you experience that you think others could learn from, I think it's worthwhile sharing. And don't worry, this is a very comfortable space. We are here to relax and chit chat and really discover and uncover some of the things that are concerning and some of the things that we can grow from. Right? So I am so happy to see that you all are interested in what I have coming, and I am so thankful for your support. Oh my gosh, guys, the YouTube platform is so difficult to build, and I must say that you all have been liking and subscribing. We have finally hit 100 subscribers. So whoop 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 whoop. We hit 100. Congratulations to you all, and I am also very, 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 very thankful for having you all on board. And guess what? Not just that we hit 100 subscribers, but we almost hit 40,000 views on one of our TikTok videos, and I am stunned. I ain't lie. I am very surprised, right? And I am so amazed that it's not just a Tobago conversation, but it's a regional conversation. When I look into the analytics, I'm seeing people in Grenada, I'm seeing people in Jamaica, I am seeing people up the islands, and of course we have the Trinidad followers that are liking and subscribing, and I'm just so amazed because sometimes you sit down and you think, it's just my little voice. I can't really make a difference. I can't really change the flow of anything, and I just doing a little thing. And really and truly is not that. Everybody has an opportunity to make a change. Everybody has an opportunity to impact the national and regional landscape. So as we build out the show and as we go from strength to strength, I hope that you all support me and the podcast. And I always tell you all, stay tenaciously resolute. And I never really gave you all the opportunity to understand where it came from. Tenaciously Resolute was built on some characteristics that I had to build up in order to face life. And it really speaks about standing strong in areas that may be a little bit unlikely for you to stand up in. Being resolute, holding on to what you believe in, and not just shirking back or shrinking back from the things that you might feel that it's over me or it's beyond me. So when I tell you all to stay tenaciously resolute, I'm telling you to go after things with your whole heart, go forward, push through, and stand up on things that you believe in, and don't be a pushover. So that's what I mean by stay tenaciously resolute. So when I tell you all that at the end of every week, just know it's a blessing. Just know that I'm telling all you, don't just sit down and allow things to push you all over. Don't lie back and don't roll over, but go forward, right? So really and truly, I appreciate all your supportive comments. I mean, I've been meeting people all over the place and saying, use the girl on the, I think I see you. And I mean, for me, I am still kind of shell shocked because it's like, I am doing this, but at the same time, I kind of like, they know me? How they know me? Because to me, this is a new person, but I am now having to deal with the fact that this is becoming a wide, a show that is being spread far and wide. And you know what? I appreciate it. For me, I'm always friendly. I'm always the type of person to stop and talk. Lord Father, according to my brother, you can't go tongue with Caris go greet the whole of Scarborough. But that has always been me, and I don't intend to change it. And as I usually recommend, if there is a story, if there is something that you experience and you feel like, hey, this is going and changing national landscape, or you feel like by you sharing these things, it's going to help people to journey a bit easier, yeah, come true. So hit me up on 4864656 and make sure I went in Be Mobile and ask for an easy number so that you all could remember it. I'm going to pin it in the comments. You all can email us at tenaciouslyresolutepodcast@gmail.com. Very simple, right? And it's Tenaciously Resolute everywhere. Tenaciously Resolute on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. And very soon, team, very soon we'll be elsewhere. Spotify, you know. Where's team? Where's team? If you see them in the studio earlier, I wish I could see their face. They shock at putting them on spot. But, right? We are going to be elsewhere. The goal of the podcast is that you could sit in your car and hear it. You know, you can catch the Facebook and the Instagram and the TikTok lives. We're trying to bring everything holistically together, bring everything on stream so that you could catch it anywhere that you choose to catch it. And if all of that fails, you could always go to the YouTube and see it again, right? So as we go forward, so far we started with a one-off episode, but who knows, in the new year you might be seeing some things, you know, come in on some different days. Who knows? Or legacy, right? So thank you all for your support. I'm checking to see if you all have any questions or if you all have any suggestions. Guys, is there anybody all I want to see on the podcast? Drop it in the comments. Who you all want to see in the podcast? On the podcast, sorry. Right? And I could always get in touch with them and bring them, because guess what? Sometimes we need these stories to spread a little wider. Right? So, yeah. I'm so appreciative of your support. I am eternally grateful and look forward to bigger, better things on the Tenaciously Resolute podcast. Right? So, let me just look through these comments and you know, individually tell you all, not just hi, but just, you know, check through a few of them and see, you know, what's happening. William Nana, listen to me. Nana is a media colleague of mine, and Nana, you're an inspiration in the Tobago space. Keep doing the good work over at Tobago Updates, and you know, keep bringing us live and timely news. You know, fantastic job over there. Arundel Brewster, all you have to hit him up if you want some good photography. Right? Arundel, unfortunately, I can't remember your business name, but guys, just click your profile, it right there, linked. Right? Hi, Leandro. If you need a good palace and you need a good photographer as well, and Leandro has so many skills, it's incredible, you know. In Tobago, sometimes we underplay ourselves, you know. We oftentimes cut our value lower than it needs to be. A lot of us have a lot of skills that are better than many, that would stand head and head with those on the national landscape. Guys, don't downplay yourself at all. Don't downplay yourself at all. Joel, it's so nice to have you. Big up Joel. Joel does excellent fabrication work. And of course, Lisa, well, we call her Therese. Therese is a masseuse. Right? So if you need a little rub, you know, all your old bones, when the Bengay don't work, check Therese. Right? Check Therese. Of course, we have the fantastic, the amazing Liz Williams. Listen to me. Liz teach me more than a thing or two in my time in media. And I am really appreciative of her support and in and out of media, you know. I don't think you all know how tenacious Liz is. I don't think you all ever had the opportunity to really experience her. She's probably one of the few reporters I know that would go on a murder scene in the middle of the night. And I have seen her grow up her kids while being in the media and doing all that she has to do and having to balance. And, you know, this is not something that you could easily come by, you know. And I know sometimes it may seem like it's easy, but trust me when I tell you, you have to have a kind of fortitude to do this thing. It ain't simple, right? It ain't simple at all. Hi, Yarel. Guys, we have some firefighters on the on the live. Good night. Hi, Carissa. I know I had said good night before, but guys, we have to support one another. We really have to support one another. I definitely will be using my platform to share your business information. Look, Nikem jump out saying Master B for Arundel. Thank you so much, Nikem, for the update, right? Nikem and I, you shocked me the other night when I see you skating down by Big Door Bar. And I said, but wait, in all my life that I've known Nikem, I didn't know Nikem could skate like that. I see jump over about 6 people. They have real faith because couldn't be me. My heart would have been in the ground, right? And Nikem is someone that I also know from media and all kind of fantastic skills he have in the background there. So much appreciative of everything. And hi Giselle, it's so nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. I hope everything is good with you and your son. I see your son on Facebook the other day. The son nearly passed she back earlier. The same child that was shorter than she told her then she know she had to look up to the child. Or feel it easy out here? Or if feel it easy out here, it don't be easy at all. Right? So guys, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate everything so far. I mean, this ride has been a fantastic ride. I've been trying to take it in and I've been trying to do right by the things that I publish. So I appreciate you. And I just felt like I needed to come and do a little chit chat and, just touch base. So we will be reconvening with the podcast on Sunday, right? And we will be discussing fatherhood and youth work and how to be a supportive man in the community with Mr. Colonel Charles. So I hope that you all stay tuned and make sure and log in and check it out because we are bringing it live on Facebook as well as it will be available for your viewing on YouTube as well. So it was so nice stopping by. And I hope that I see you all out and about. And as per usual, stay tenaciously resolute in all that you do and have a fantastic week ahead. See you all on Sunday. It's bye from us here at the set. So take care. Bye-bye. And good.